This is Matt Free in Two Boxing. Delighted to be joined by the one and only Denzel Bentley. Denzel, we're here, Wasserman officers, to announce like a press conference for your fight with Linus Udofia. But talk to me, how are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm comfortable. I'm nice and relaxed. I feel good.
You enjoying this? Your big stage, headlining?
Yeah. Obviously, this ain't my first time headlining, so but this is a nice office. It's a nice little setup, and I'm soaking it in.
Now this fight is going on terrestrial TV, so all eyes will be on you. How big of a bonus is that for you, the fact that it's going to be on a platform which is free to air, everybody will see it around the country? Is that a huge sort of carrot for you to see that, and then all that exposure that you and obviously Linus will get?
Yeah, no, it's great, man. It's great. Like you said, it's on free TV, so everyone can watch it. Aunties, grandparents, all of that can watch it and stuff like that. So it's good. It's nice to be a part of their first show as well.
Yeah. I say it's sort of a landmark day for them, so obviously big day for them, big day for you. How's your training going? How's camp going? You look in good shape to me. Are you feeling good? You roaring, ready to go?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. Camp's been going great. Can't really complain. I've been doing anything asked of me. Camp's going well. Obviously it's hard. But that's the game. But apart from that, everything, it's going well.
I did another interview. Someone talked about living the life and things like that. How much do you how hard is it to not sort of veer off and veer away from maybe going out, staying up a bit late, and having maybe a drink, or just doing something different, or having that cheap meal? Is it difficult? Is it hard, or is it the fact that you've got that main event, you've got that title shot? Is that just, you know what I mean? Is that just the thing that keeps you going?
It's definitely hard, but like you said, being on stages like this and having fights like this make it that little bit easier to stay focused, even though it is still hard regardless. But when you have something to work towards, it's always easier to think about your goals and think about what you need to get done for you to be able to end up living how you need to live to succeed in what you want to succeed in. So it does make it that little bit easier. It still is a hard task. You get friends that are like, yo, what's going on? We got this, we got that. A lot of birthdays coming up. I just got to tell them, yo, listen, I got to sacrifice a couple of weeks. I link in a rebound kind of thing. So yeah.
Talk to me about Linus Udofia. Obviously, you're going in there with full confidence, thinking you're going to go in there, do a job, and get the victory. What do you have to be wary of? What does he do well that you're going to have to be switched on for, so that you can take away his best assets to use to your advantage?
He does a lot of things well. Can't pinpoint one or two things, but he does a lot of things well. I just got to make sure I'm 100% and he doesn't get into his rhythm and gets into a flow. But when he does, he starts enjoying himself, and that's what I can't allow him to do.
Now, you suffered that one loss to Felix Cash. What did you learn from yourself from that loss? Did you watch it back, and did you sort of realise maybe things that went wrong? So what did you learn about yourself from that? Because it's a humbling experience, and obviously it's how you pick yourself back up and get going again, and you're doing that on another big stage. But what did you learn about yourself?
I just learned that I can't get stopped. As an undefeated fighter, you think you're invincible and stuff like that, but you just realise you can bounce back. Like, you got it in you to just bounce back and carry on doing what you do. I still have the same ambitions in the sport. Instead, there's one loss. Felix Cash is a good fighter as well. A lot of things, I wouldn't say went wrong, but there's a lot of things I didn't do properly, not training wise, but just outside of everything, behind the scenes and stuff. So that obviously all probably contributed to it, and you learn from that, and you kind of realise, you've got to get yourself together and, like you said, live the life.
It's important as well. I think in boxing now we're seeing sort of closer fights being made as well all the time, and it's important that people take the risks and realise that one loss, two loss, three loss don't define your career. Because you look at someone like Derek Chisora, he's in double figure losses, but he's still selling out an O2, selling out of Manchester. Is that sort of the new age of boxing you're proud to be a part of, the fact that you will jump in with whoever and say, look, we'll risk it because obviously this is what we're here for, the big nights, the big stage, and to put on a show? Yeah,
like, if you can fight, you can fight. Like, that's just what it is, isn't it? But it's part of sports. Yeah. You win and lose in sports. Like, every other sport you're allowed to lose, apart from combat sport, well, apart from boxing rather, because in MMA and UFC and all that, you see guys lose and come back and they're still, that guy. But in boxing, it's like, once you lose, everyone thinks you're done and you're shot and it's time for you to retire and stuff. So it's a bit weird, but in every other sport in the world, you're allowed to lose. But it just is what it is, isn't it? You fight. You get in there with fighters that are good. You get a bit of a challenge. They come out on top. You never know. Some people are in fights where it's whoever's day it is comes out on top. It doesn't mean the guy's better than you. But at the end of the day, just fight, man. Like, that's what we do. You think I'm training in the gym all the time to be fighting some bozo? Like, I can't be asked for that.
Boxing's a weird sport. You get MMA, they can have like 6 losses, nobody cares. Like you said, one knockout and it's like, oh, he's shot, he's done it. It's like maybe it was just a bad night. Maybe he'll get up and go again. Exactly. Muhammad Ali had the losses. Everyone has losses. Do you think that was sort of the problem? Is that it was sort of made cool to be undefeated by the likes of Floyd, who went for years and he marketed himself off no one can take my oath?
Yeah, but he done it the right way. He actually fought that he's beat the most world champions in history. Like, you can't say he's dodged or avoided in anyone. Like, whatever point he fought them at, wherever you want to say, he's beat the most world champions in history. And there's guys out there that have had more fights than him. Like Julio Cesar, for example, has had double the amount of fights, but still hasn't beat as much champions as him. So that just tells you he's allowed to brag about that. He's allowed to. Not someone that's, no disrespect, but like 5-0 from fighting 5 journeymen. Like, you just haven't fought anyone yet for you to be undefeated. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's what it is. Some people are good enough to go all the way undefeated, and that's great. But some of us aren't. So what do you want us to do? You know what I'm saying? You still got to take them challenges and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lose once, you just tell yourself you're not losing again. It's the same mentality. I don't really care. If you can beat me, come and beat me, but I'm not letting you beat me. So this is what it is.
Great mentality. Talk to me about, going back to the fight again, why do you beat Linus Udofia? What have you got in the locker that'll separate you and him on the night, that'll give you that edge so that your crown? Will it be experience? Will it be the level of opponent you've been in with? Talk to me.
I'm just better.
All round the board?
I'm just better, yeah.
How'd you win the fight? Points? Do you think you'd be able to stop him in there? He's a tough man. Do you think you have it to stop him?
Yeah, I think I can stop him. I think I will stop him. In fact, yeah. I think I will stop him.
Early, late? However it goes?
However it goes, but I think I'll stop him.
Have you got a message to all the fans of yours, the people, family, sponsors, people who have got behind you from the beginning and still with you, stuck with you to now?
Yeah, man, everyone that's got behind me from the beginning, thank you. I appreciate you guys. It's always love. And everyone else that wants to tune in and jump on board, enjoy the fight, and watch me work, man.
Listen, get on board. This fight is an absolute banger. Channel 5, Denzel Bentley, Linus Udofia. Denzel, thanks for talking to Into Boxing. Hopefully we'll catch up fight week.
Nice one, take care.
Appreciate it. Cheers, brother.